Hello guys, welcome. Unkit, welcome. Fush, thank you for the contribution. Nuke Zoned, welcome. Oh shit, he got the Splatoon music. Yeah, this was produced by the intro and outro music was produced by Andy, Android Pork. He sometimes comes onto the chat here. My buddy from back home. How good are keyboards? All right, got you on that. Thank you for the contributions. But we have a few redeems here. Oh, that feels good. Oh, McJizzle, welcome. Welcome, guys. Thank you for the contributions. McJizzle, Punk Shoe, how good are keyboards? Gotta hydrate. Welcome, everybody. Evening, dude and friends. Welcome. Zero, welcome. Yes, this is another point depository stream. Spelunkpunk, welcome back. Thank you as well. All right, what percentage are we at? 45. We're at 45%. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Am I late? No, you're early. Welcome. Guys, also by the way, welcome. Happy New Year, all hex. Welcome. Hello, I see Prophet. I'm here. Oh, Zero. I caught your message. I've been really bad about responding to messages all the last 2 days. But yeah, I don't know of anybody. Also, I think if you're looking stateside, it's probably going to be a US plug. Like an outlet plug, so you might need to get an adapter or something. But 2-1, you are not late. You're here right on time. Very early. Okay, so we got a package. So I'll pull this out right here. And we will crack this open. Kill Combat, welcome. Thank you for the contribution. Nothing an AVR can't fix. What is an AVR? You may have mistaken me for someone who knows what that is. All right. Okay, so we kind of mentioned this a little bit, but we've got a couple of things in here. But not the most important things as part of this potential project that we have coming along. Automatic vulture. Oh, right on. Dallas, welcome. Hey, yo, Spring Roll. Thank you for the contribution. All right. So a couple of things here. We got this heat shrink. Never used heat shrink before. We got this heat shrink, and the goal is we're trying to solder these. I don't know how to explain it. We're trying to basically kind of construct a new cable for my capture card going into a fan header, but I need the wires for that first. So half of it is coming tomorrow, and then the other half is coming on Saturday. So okay, and then one other thing in this package as well is a 200 millimeter Noctua fan, which also is going to go in my streaming PC. We're just trying to quiet that thing up. And so I think this will be really, really marginal in terms of quieting things down, but it should make things cooler. But we're mainly waiting for those cable things that we're trying to do. That is a large fan. Huge fan. Yeah, my streaming PC is the case is a Core V21 from Thermaltake. It's just like a big cube case. It has one giant fan in the front, and then like maybe enough space for like a fan in the back, and maybe a couple other spots. But it's not a very big case. It's a what's the word? Micro ATX. So it's not like super small form factor, but it's not huge. But it does take in one giant fan in the front. Yeah, that JST tool thing, a crimper. No. I mean, my goal was, and I could show what I purchased here. Give me 1 second. So, so on one side of it, I have this. I hope this works. Shit. Damn it. Sorry. 1 second while we address this. All right. Still a few more seconds while we address this. Okay. All right. So these guys are coming in tomorrow. What this is like two variants of ends. Like it's pairs. They come in pairs, but one of them is like an extension. So that way I don't have to mess with the original cable. But it's like a really tiny JST that goes into this extension. It's already like detached at one end. The rest of these I'm not going to use because this is just like the other side of it that I won't need. So that's that. And then the other side of it, I think the idea here is I'm supposed to take this and then just like cut this off and then just like strip a little bit of the wire and then just like solder them together and then heat shrink it. That's what I'm thinking. But you guys tell me. I don't know. I don't do this very often. I mean, I guess we'll find out, right? Because I'll probably be working on it the day that I get the last piece, which is going to be this thing. I don't know why this will take so long to ship, but it's the reality. Okay, I got a few other quick updates to let you guys know about. Chonky Boy, yes. The big fan, yes. Okay, so I updated my website just a little bit. I was working on this earlier while watching the Lakers lose. That's why I had this like late start. The Lakers lost and I still was trying to do a little bit more work. So here my keyboard collection, I made a few updates here. So one is that, well, the big one to note is I now have tabs for like when I have multiple builds. And this is like the keyboards. This is the filter for the keyboards that I have built. But that means like at least one of the assemblies was built. And so like I might have a second one that's unbuilt. So I just kind of specify that there. Some of them do have them filled out and then some of them don't. I think the UI/UX of this is a little bit bizarre, but I just wanted to get this done because it's been on my to-do list for a while. Oh no, my audio was off and I didn't realize. Oh, well, hopefully it's on now. So anyways, yeah, I got these going on. On top of that, I threw in a little bit more data here. We have when I've initially built this stuff, stabilizers, and then in some cases, let me see if I could find it. In some cases, oh boy, I've kind of lost it here. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. Oh, okay. In some cases, we also specify if it's not a standard 1.6 millimeter PCB that it is. Oh my goodness. Tessa, what up, twin? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year to everybody here. Welcome, welcome. Give me 1 second, still kind of looking through some stuff. Was there any other updates I made to this? Oh, one other thing. Diamond Swag even got the VOD link. Oh, these are like they're outdated. I need to update them, but I'm just always too slow to. How's life? We're chilling. Okay, and then one last thing is that when you open one of these guys up, also, let's try to expand this. Yeah, there's a weird rendering thing when you're trying to expand that. But now when you hit the escape key, it closes. I maybe should look into doing like a left and right thing to just navigate a little bit more quickly. But for right now, we only have we only have escape. Anyways, life is good. We are talking about some updates I made to this keyboard collection page I have a little bit earlier tonight, right before stream. So anyways, that's what we got going on. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, okay. Completely switching topics. I wanted to just mention something. So it has come to my attention. I'm doing something very bad with my collection. Not the collection page, but just my collection in general. It has occurred to me that the way in which I store some of my assemblies is really unsafe, potentially. So I'll like, if I have like a Polaris, for example, you know, we have a build in here, but I have a second PCB plate, whatever. And sometimes they might be built, sometimes not. So I store those in boxes, but also within the boxes, I've been storing them inside of foam. And I realized it's not anti-static foam. So I feel like there's a potential for some danger there. So I've been looking at like just the nicest, most convenient looking forms of trying to like, you know, sleeve these up in some capacity inside these boxes, these individual boxes. And then I came across this thing. Like from an electrostatic perspective, I came across this thing, but it's like really expensive. 6x14 actually fits PCBs and even keyboards really nicely. But this is really expensive. You get 100 of these for $330, but it's like, I don't need 100, I don't think. And Tecsee is welcome. Thank you for the contribution to the challenge. So then I found something where it looked like it was a little bit cheaper on sale here. But then I realized this was a 50 pack. So this is like even worse. Dude, you might almost need 100. I mean, if I could fit the boards in there, then it would make sense. And then finally, I found this, which actually seems significantly more reasonable. So it's like not padded. So my thought here is that if I get like these like non-padded shielding bags, which is like, what is it? 100 for $30, way more reasonable. But then I can put this bag with whatever I put inside of it inside the foam I already have. It just is a little bit less convenient. What do you guys think? Does it matter? I don't know. I leave the PCBs in these foams that are not anti-static. So let me know if that's a problem at all. Hear me out. Use dryer sheets to reduce static. Should I? Like, should I? Is that the new tape mod? Should we just tape mod everything with dryer sheets? Sonus, welcome. Welcome. Okay. All right. Anyways, we got a board to build. Ladder option. Tape mod with dryer sheets. Or do you mean the $30 static shielding bags? Okie doke. Here's the board, guys. We haven't whipped this out in a really long time. Guys, this is the Prophet by Cable Car Designs to replace static shielding bags. Okay, check this out. We hardly ever see this. I only have one build in it. And I feel like I've neglected this quite a bit. This is the Prophet. We have it in black. Oh, wow. Oh, there's my, what is it? KWK? I forgot it was here. Let's see. I don't have a zoom on this lens. We got GMK Dark on it with icon mods. It's just been sitting here for such a long time. And then on top of that, we have H1 switches with the stock spring. They were not replaced at any point. Nice stealthy build. Yeah, I agree. So I've been meaning to get these out just because like the switches are a little weird just going this heavy. But like I'm trying it right now and it's not terrible. It's just a little weird. The springs are short. I can kind of tell, but it's like heavy anyways. So maybe we ought to do a type test here and just kind of play around with this. Okay, here's another thing. For anyone who has ever had a Prophet, before I plug it in, I want to take this out and show y'all. I need you to help identify what plate is this? It's white. So I was told that this is polypropylene when I was sold this secondhand. I got it from my main man, gym leader Nathan. This is polypropylene. Cause like I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, this looks like palm. Like it just looks like palm. But like, how can I be sure of anything? Cause like I've seen what I believe also is polypropylene from a different board I got secondhand, which was the Axara, and it looks totally different. But then I also realized that the Prophet ran with some other they ran with some different materials, right? Like polypropylene, I feel like we don't see a whole lot. Like we see it every now and then, but we don't see it a whole lot. But it also, I think, ran with nylon. So again, I don't know what this is. For the longest time, I thought, oh, maybe Jim was lying to me or mistaken, and maybe this is palm, because I just thought it was palm the whole time. But then I look at it, I'm just like, how would I know? How would anyone know? But if you guys have any clue, based off of the original Prophet run, whether or not there was only one type of plate that was cut in white, if it was polypropylene, I mean, then maybe it was polypropylene the whole time. What I do know is I think Jim bought it from someone else too. So like this is not really secondhand. This is at least maybe third hand at this point. I believe. I could be wrong again. Literally using that board right now. So this Spelunk Punk. Okay, let me go scroll up. So you're saying that this is polypropylene. Was the nylon a different color? Nylon's black. Okay, so this is polypropylene. After all, after the whole time, it was polypropylene. Just as I was, just as I was told the moment I bought it, which was maybe like 2 years ago now. I never heard of a nylon plate, but I do know ABS plates are a thing. Yeah, I think I have an ABS plate for something. I think it might be the what was it? I want to say, wait, I'm going to leave this here. I want to say it was for the gasket 00. I think someone had offered the ABS plate. Okay, anyways, let's run some monkey type. Oh, I didn't plug it in. So Jim was never lying at all, nor was he mistaken. It was I. It was I. My bad. Okie doke. All right, so this is as we mentioned, Black Prophet H1 switches with the stock springs, but the switches are tuned. Polypropylene plate, GMK dark, and we got this KWK up here in the corner. All right. Here we go, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Whoops. Subtle but pleasing. It's an interesting one. Definitely the H1s are weird. Like, you know, I don't normally use switches like this with like, you know, that kind of cherry black spring, because I think this is like 78 grams. So it's like, it's got that feeling like, you know, if you were to, oh my goodness. Lysis with the big old raid. Oh, welcome. Lysis, thank you for the follow. Let me drop you a follow too. Welcome. What were you doing today? Are you coming here because you're a keyboard streamer as well? What were you up to? So yeah, this is these are H1s. What I understand is that they're supposed to be kind of like a replica of like a vintage cherry black switch, and you know, cherry black switches in general have those heavy ass springs that are like kind of short, and like it's not a super crazy challenge for me to type on it, but it's definitely like not my comfort zone. Yeah, like things just kind of feel a little bit more sluggish when I'm working on it. So, Zeph Primus, welcome. Yeah, I do occasional keyboard builds. Just finished building a Tofu Junior stream. Right on. How was it? Did you like it? I was hearing that there was also, because the Tofu Junior is like a 65, right? I was hearing that there's a new Tofu version 2 that's supposed to be like gasket sock mounted, which is like, I feel like at that point it's not really a Tofu anymore. But I don't know. Okay. Let's do another test here again for anyone just tuning in. Yeah, it's nice. Surprise KB Fans was coming out with the new updated Tofu keyboards. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, it's just like it's just a different board. Okay, so again, for anyone just tuning in, we'll do maybe a couple more here. This is a Prophet cable card designs Prophet with a polypropylene plate, H1 switches, tuned but still using the stock heavy short spring, GMK dark, and yeah, that's it. So let's do like a 30, and then I'll turn that music down again. Alrighty. So that's the board. And we're going to rebuild it tonight. So let's get started here. We have some Tecsee Purple Pandas that I bought also secondhand. And they were tuned. So let's just hope that they're good. But you never know. You really don't. So we're gonna pull all these keycaps off. And I think we're gonna run some different keycaps on this tonight. Maybe it's good to free up GMK Dark, and maybe we could run it on something else at some point. Oh, sorry, I missed a whole bunch of messages here. Oh my goodness. Wow, yeah, my chat was like paused here. Silken tofu, firm tofu. Sinvik, what's going on? Welcome. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. And before Squonky Boys. Reading Raf, welcome. Happy New Year. Tecsee switches, yeah. Chris, you're like a photography guru. Is this good photography stuff? I was bored at work today and just toyed around a little. Photography guru? I don't know about that. I got the cameras and I take the pictures. But it's nice. That's actually really nice. What board is that? I think we've talked about this maybe at some point, or someone might have mentioned this board in specific. That's a crazy board. That's cool. Aru? Ah, I see. I think, yeah, we have talked about that before. Sorry for the long Instagram link. Oh, no worries, no worries. Oh, so it's a good picture. I mean, anything macro, especially when you're capturing a whole lot of details, depending on what it is, whether it's the board or keycap or whatever, it's gonna be nice. So, Zev Primus, good night, everyone. Working 5 hours. Hey, Zev Primus, thanks so much for dropping by. Thanks for sticking around the end of License's stream so you can come along with this raid. Much appreciated. Nice macro, good light. Yeah. Just phone and Instagram modifications. Okay. Right on. Looks good. It's actually kind of a funny thing to sort of pull the keycaps off because you could see like what's happening with the pin mount. You fan of progressive springs? No. Generally, no. I think those long progressive springs and tactiles are pretty good, but outside of that, I wouldn't. For me, I'm not a linear guy using progressive springs, especially if they're short. If they're long, I tried it once and I still didn't really quite like it personally. I Miss You by Blink-182. This is the Paradise Worldwide playlist from Smooth Sounds. Ayo, have you ever tried 100-gram spritz? Asking for a friend who might have just ordered some. I have not. I usually just stick with what I know that I like. Usually. Okie doke. Oh. I'd forgotten. Mr. Jim or somebody. Either Mr. Jim or somebody else who we might have bought it from prior already installed stabilizers in this. And I think they're like, I think the middle, like the spacebar one might be like some kind of C3 stabilizer. The others, it's either a Duroc V1 or something else, because this has the this has this instead of this. Dang, should I replace them? Also, I don't remember what the thickness is of the PCB. I know it's that, like, it's kind of a standard-ish, like 60% PCB, but it's not like a really regular one, but the general shape is. Okay, let us crack it open. Oh, it's Torx. Got some work cut out for us tonight. Gonna throw in some meme browns and curse some board. It's gonna be epic. I remember thinking I wished I got the navy top, but in retrospect, not really. I actually kind of like the black. All right. So for anyone who hasn't seen it before, this uses something called a pin mount. It's basically a bottom mount that just rests. It's not really screwed into anything. You kind of just like plop it in. So you can kind of show it off here. See, there's just these tiny holes, and then the pins are just mounted to the, I don't know if y'all can see it. They're just kind of like machined and just like sitting on the bottom case. Oh, there's a lot of dirt in this. Really interesting take on a bottom mount, which I feel like is kind of rare. I gotta imagine. Not super common. This is so dirty. Am I eating like toast on top of it? I feel like I was eating toast. Ah. Crumb storage, yeah. I think maybe it's just also extra apparent on the plate too because it's white. Okay. I kind of do want to take these stabilizers off. Maybe I should give them away. These stabilizers, I remember thinking, oh, this is so nice because I don't have to do stabilizers. Like, Jim already had some in here, and I'm looking at them now, I'm just like, those C stabilizers worry me when they're like C screw-ins. This looks like a 1.6 millimeter PCB, so. Oh, you know what we could do is I have these. I don't have to redo stabilizers at all. I have these from the last build, which was the this right here, the Polaris. I just use these. I don't have to do new stabilizers at all. I just have to install them and then plug them. Okay, cool. So, for my next trick, I guess we gotta just desolder. Put away the case halves temporarily till we need them. Welcome everybody to tonight's stream, by the way. Happy New Year. Let me grab the a desk mat. Happy New Year. Oh, here's another conundrum. Is it the case that when I do things like use a work mat, or sorry, use a desk mat as a work mat instead of like, you know, a standard silicone one, Is that also like kind of risky for ESD as well? I mean, I guess anything is, but like, is this more risky? What do I need to do? Let's open a window. Don't worry about ESD if your board has ESD protection. I don't know if it does. How do you know? Is it just anything that's modern? And then for that matter, should I still worry about the fact that I just keep them in like non-anti-static foam pouches? No. Is that not a thing to worry about? Maybe, I don't know, I've straight up static shocked a few of my boards during use before without issue, but I don't go out of my way to do that. You don't have to worry about the storage thing, I don't think. Oh man. I feel like I'm doing something naughty. I feel like a dirty boy. Alright, here we go. Eagle eyes. This chat is full of good boys, and you know, yeah, we try to keep it safe here. Scuffed boys and grills, more like it. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, let's try pulling this out, because this one has me a little bit worried. So that was simple. This one not so much. Oh, that did kind of work. I think I said last time that I would worry about the pipe filter the next time, and I think it's the next time, and I think I have a right to worry. All right, I'm gonna change this out. Let's see if it does anything. Brand new one. The hope is that this will be good. Sounds like it will be. I don't know about that. Hold up. I gotta listen more closely. It sounds good. But I don't know if it's performing good. feel like I need to... This is like a little worrying. That one looks like it's almost lifted. And then the other one definitely doesn't have enough solder out of it. Oh, we're almost done with this spool. Oh, very exciting. The good suck has left the chat. I mean, a couple of things we can look at, which is changing the station filter again, which I don't think we need to do. Could be the nozzle. I need to like keep count of like how many boards I've desoldered in between. Yeah, that one came out pretty easily. It might be the nozzle. The nozzle might be dying. I feel like we just replaced it, but maybe we didn't. Maybe that was a lot longer than I thought. Do you ever consider mil-maxing any boards to reduce desoldering? No. No, I don't. I do not think of that. Let me find out. When was the last time I made this Hako order? Hako order. My Hako order for this nozzle, I bought 2 of them, was in September. I always thought I got like 7 to 9 months out of it, but it's only been like 4. Such is the life of a desolder gun owner. Yeah, it's nice. Oh shit! I think I lifted a pad. It's like the top side pad. I didn't think that would come off that easily. Whoops. I guess we'll find out if that's a problem. Alright, these are now coming off pretty cleanly. Living pads are the main reason why I mil-max. I suck at desoldering. I don't know what to say. I don't have any desire for a hot swap. I think there's 2 things. It kind of seems like this PCB is pretty fragile, which is unfortunate because there's some stuff here that looks like it's like weakened, so that kind of sucks. The other thing too is that it has gone through probably 2 other owners aside from myself, and also maybe potentially more. How do you lift pads with a desoldering gun? There's a couple of these that just, they won't really desolder super cleanly. I think there are times where, oh shit. There are times where I think this nozzle is getting a little older. So I'm not getting all of it off. I tried lifting out one of the switches, and it just, I don't know what to say. I thought I hit all of it. I lifted a switch and a pad came along with it. But you can see, I can already tell, like, there's like a couple of very weak looking pads. I also lifted a pad building a PCB with Milmax once. Sometimes the tip isn't clean enough, so the pad can stick sometimes. That could be it. Or I think it's just like an older nozzle. Or a really well used one, because it's only been about 4 months. As far as I know, we've done a lot of desoldering jobs. I could probably go back to the VODs. Alright, I think I need to clean this out. I'll probably go to the VODs and like count how many boards I've done. It'd be probably a good many. A good many VODs I would have to go through. See how long each one like kind of has lasted. Just a little more here. Yeah, this 1.3 millimeter pin is kind of getting quite a bit tighter than when I started. Because it is a 1.6 millimeter nozzle. This started my fault for being stupid. I scuffed the socket, got solder in it, was trying to get the new one in after pushing the old one out, and applied heat while pushing the new socket in because I couldn't get the solder happy to just seat it in normally. Pushed the pad out of the backside of the PCB. Luckily it was a clean, easy fix. I had a shitload of jumper wire from an underglow build I never did. Okay. Worked out in the end with zero loss functionality. I mean, that's all that matters, I think. Okay. Yeah, keeping this clean is what's really important. What I think is that despite all the cleaning that I do, I think we're just getting into a really, you know, thorough state of this nozzle by this point. Yeah, that's another weak. Man, these pads are really weak. You just kind of tell they're getting beat up. Doo-doo! These pads are doo-doo! Weaken the pads. Hand-wired PCB inbound. I've never done a hand wire. I'm probably... I mean, there might need to be a jump on that one spot, but we'll have to find out. My God, bro. Weak. Weak suction, weak pads. I think I might want to change the nozzle. Just like really trying to avoid it. But if there's any board that might need the nozzle change, it would be this one. Mammoth is having extras on Canon keys. What do you think of the wireless PCB for it? Mordecai, welcome back. Happy New Year. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's as much as it's useful. I know that there's like a couple of different boards that do different wireless implementations. I really, really liked the QK60s where it came with a dongle. Because I use like USB switches for a bunch of stuff. So like Bluetooth isn't like my favorite way to like, try to finagle it. Different boards doing different things. Primarily use it for work. Is it good? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the Mammoth 75, but maybe someone here is. Me, I'm waiting on those Alumizu extras, man. That's what I'm excited about. Yeah, the implementation is what it comes down to. Yeah. That doesn't look so good. Alright, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful here as I proceed. So I'm going to try to do these reflows. My work rig has Bluetooth built in. It's more annoying than my space cable is USB-C. Then I'd say by all means. I say go for it. Yeah. Okay, I think I need to just be a little bit more careful here. Just because like I know it's so delicate. If I see something that looks slightly off, I'll just reflow. Because I think not doing that has been kind of the problem with this job so far. If anything, what I do know is that like this PCB layout is nice because like there's no bullshit on it, but it's a pretty standard PCB. I'm pretty sure you could use like a DZ60 or something. So like getting rid of this is like not the biggest problem in the world. It's just I don't know. The PCB belongs here, I guess. Happy New Year! Yes, Happy New Year, by the way. I hope that's it. Bruh, weak. It's tight, man. I don't think the nozzle should be like this. Alright, I think it's time. I gotta replace this nozzle. I think maybe that might be our best bet. Just trying everything in my power to avoid it. But I've done a lot of soldering over the last like 5 months, so I think it makes sense. Part of me wonders, I have a used one that I don't think I threw away. Maybe that's worth a shot. Hold on, I'm gonna look for that one. I'm just curious. Let's take a look at these crazy used ones. Oh my god. Oh my god. The heat. I'm killing this desk mat. Oh my goodness. That actually seems looser, even though it's used. This one, harder to tell. Oh boy. Let's see what stupidity we can do here. Oh, no, I can't. I can't do this. Alright, I'm gonna power this off and let it cool. So I think I have used nozzles that I thought were bad that seem like they're in better shape than this one is right now. And that's kind of crazy. I think that might have happened with one of them. Yeah, this blockage, whatever is blocking this, it's bad. I don't know what to rest this on. This is probably still super hot. Maybe this? Ah, shit. Kind of as I suspected. It's pretty hot. What can I safely rest this on? Piece of aluminum foil? Alright, Worktable has 8 plugs, which had more USB-A ports. Where do you source your cables from? Ah, so you have cables from more than one cable maker. That's pretty cool. No highly heat conductive. I'm just resting it on this on this stand, which I probably shouldn't be doing. But I just wanted to get out of the way right, like, quickly. Stiletto, thank you for the contribution. Oh yeah, this is unusable. this is the really, really thin one. Yeah, I forgot about this. I feel weirded out. I'm missing... I feel like I'm missing a nozzle. Alright, well this is not useful. Oh shit. So I should say greeting, Stiletto. Welcome, Happy New Year. Yeah, this was a mistake. That's what that was. We're just gonna collect all these super hot nozzles right here. This thing I definitely should be doing. All right, next up. So Zoom Vox, you're only just doing it myself. The price is the main factor, of course. I see. I just use the same exact wood every time. You guys never really see me change my cable. I should get a dispatch cable. I love my guy Giorin. Maybe it could be the filter in there again. Maybe it's gotten really bad really quickly. That sounds good for now. Using the super, super old one. So, let's go for it. Where did I leave off here? I don't trust that one. It's like I don't want to dick around with the pad too much. But like if I see something that doesn't look quite right, I gotta attack it, you know? Fell into the trap of color matching my cables with keyboards and keycaps. Leave me alone. Oh yeah, that's the trap I like never want to fall in. That one's a tough one, man. Fucking yeah, these pads, man, no good, no bueno. Yeah, this is not a great PCB. You just kind of tell. Yeah, this might be the nozzle that, like, I replaced it because I thought that the nozzle was the problem, but it turns out it was the station filter. So it's like, I think this one still has life left in it. That's what it seems like. More so than the one that I was using for only 5 months. Oh, weak. These pads are weak, man. I don't know about that. Maybe this might be the station filter again. Oh shit. That was a huge fail. Alright, need a new pipe filter too. Okay, I'm gonna check this. Maybe we're going too hard with desoldering lately. It honestly doesn't look like there's really anything wrong with it. I could change it. But that doesn't sound bad. But it is performing bad. Bro. Trying to do anything to avoid changing the nozzle. Because I was just like, what if the nozzle isn't the problem? But, you know, probably is. Oh, there's a lot of shit on that. I can't hear shit. Can't hear shit. I know those boys spinning on a feet full send. People can talk their shit on the brown all they want. I love it. I think it's just hard to match it with black when it comes to talking about the brown. It's rather strange take for you, but I was looking at Tecsee stock on Topre, and they're out for Lunar New Year. Rather refreshing for a business to take a step back from the daunting daily grind. No idea where they're located. I think Tecsee's is in China. Could be wrong, but I think they're in China. They don't mess around with Lunar New Year. All manufacturers take their long break for it. Yeah, I think that's like a lot of production just kind of gets halted like at the end of January for some time. But all hex, welcome. Happy New Year. Bruh, dear lord. Have to wait for a new fan hub because I want to make a 16 case fans. Wow. Do you spit them all like loud? Eight intake, 8 exhaust, or 12 intake, and angle the case downward and 4 exhaust. Oh, okay. Here's a question for you guys. Do you guys believe in the have to have more intake than exhaust, or at least equal? Do you guys think that that's real? Probably only like 500 to 800 RPM for that many fans to work good, and I reckon more intake than exhaust to keep it clean. It's working in practice for my build. Seem I plan all the same speed or at least requirements. More intake than exhaust always. But Scribbly Mark, Mr. Marcus, welcome back. Happy New Year. Have you ever tried more exhaust than intake? And have you ever seen it like do really bad? Because I've only ever heard of it, but like who actually does it? Like, has anyone actually done it and then say like, oh man, it was terrible. It was the worst thing I could have ever done. I have, and it got my build so dusty so frequently. Interesting. Bro, what is your mouse pad? I need a list at this point. Oh, this one, there might be, not this one exactly, but like, I don't know, like some extras for it. If you go to, it's called Bolsa Supply. I don't have a link for Bolsa, but you can check out Bolsa Supply. Sometimes they'll just have like super sick mats just like in stock. Found out my girlfriend's gaming PC was 100% exhaust recently. Ooh. More intake than exhaust creates more pressure inside the case. The pressure wants to equalize. So I've read all this, but it's just that like I see so many people talk about it, but like I've never seen anyone like actually say like I did it and it was so bad. Like I like it's just I always just see the recommendation to go, you know, positive pressure. Negative pressure setups can work for like small form factor builds, but it's like tight on the corners and has to have lots of mesh. I see. Can't really tell until you run a CFD analysis on it. Yeah, I do. It's in a dusty room, not really doing anything important, so I care very little about temps right now. I see. Steve from Gamers Nexus probably did something for that before. I think that, like, what I was trying to, what I think I might have come across was someone talking about Linus did it, and then said they were supposed to, like, post an update later, but I don't know if that ever came. I don't know, I don't watch Linus, like, religiously or anything, so I didn't really follow that hard. In practice, it is accurate that negative pressure will accumulate dust easier. Can confirm from both of my builds thus far. Got it. Alright, alright. Now here's a question. Before it gets dusty, like say like those first couple of days, those first couple of days, how does it perform? Does it perform better than a positive pressure setup before it gets all dusty? Or is it also just equivalently like the same or worse? Oh shit, I'm gonna do that. My guess is I do need to change the nozzle, or by some weird chance it might be the filter in the station again, even though we just changed it. Okay, for people doing custom water cooling and want maximum cooling performance, you'll see people doing all negative setups and they got no problems usually with more frequent de-dusting. I see. Performs fine just as long as all the cooling has common sense. It still performs okay when dusty, but needs to be cleaned more often. You're asking because of your big ass Noctua, huh? No. I was asking because so the big ass Noctua is going in my streaming PC, and I think that's totally fine. It's gonna end up being a positive pressure situation. But my main one, like I was looking at it for a bit, and I was just like, I could make it like just make it make sense, like in terms of having a positive pressure setup, but like it just seemed like it was easier to make it negative pressure. Like it would make a little bit more sense in a way, just in terms of fan placement and positioning. But I don't know. Again, can also make it work. Whichever way, to be honest. I should be in. That's how my first build was, and it was negative pressure. I see. Intellectual Asian. Welcome. Happy New Year. What are you desoldering? I'm desoldering a Prophet right now. We're having some crazy issues somewhere in between the fact that the this Prophet PCB has really weak pads, and also I'm trying to get as much juice out of this nozzle, but it's definitely got to be replaced. Because these nozzles are like $50. And it's like, it's crazy. I used one in like 5 months. I guess I was just doing a lot of desolder work or something. Depends on the fan placement, yeah. Where this fan is located, if it has a mesh filter, back versus front, what other fans are doing, and the RPM they're operating at, since you can manipulate case pressure by fan curves. True. Like, I guess it's that, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, you could have, like, a situation where placement-wise it looks like it's negative pressure, but then, like, you don't actually spin the exhaust fans, like, as hard as the intake. Makes sense. Is this solder PCB or hot swap PCB? I just joined and you're only... Oh, I'm the only keyboard streamer on right now? That's cool. This is a solder PCB. With a hot swap, you're typically not like really desoldering anything, just because, you know, it's kind of there meant for you not to. I was like kind of wondering this. I think I kind of asked before, but I don't think it really works. But can you like un-Kale socket like a Kale hot swap socket board? My guess is no. I gotcha. I'm just catching up. Curious if you're fixing the PCB. By all measures, I might be breaking it. These pads are so weak. It's actually kind of annoying. Like, the last time I saw like solder pads like this weak was like on a 10-year-old, like these 10-year-old Korean PCBs. Those are super weak. Those older customs, like, they just didn't manufacture them super well. I think a resolder for one of the Kale's hot topics pop off. Yeah, but like, can you turn a hot swap, like Kale hot swap socket PCB into a soldered PCB? I feel like that doesn't really work super well. Like, I'm not gonna say you can't, but I'm thinking that like, because it's not like taking one off is not gonna really expose the same types of pads that you like solder into for actual switches. Like, it's really just gonna expose like some other pads that are meant for sockets, is my guess. Oh yeah, I don't think that's possible. I don't think the holes will even be incompatible. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it's just like, I get so bitter when like boards only offer hot swap. I have one coming in soon. It's a Tetrix. It's like a Tetris themed keyboard, but it only came with hot swap. I think what else? QK60 only came with hot swap. I gotta move this. These streams are so common? Oh, appreciate that. If that's a compliment. I don't want to be too calming or anything. More so than I already am. People coming in here falling asleep. Oh, question for you. Is there any good rule of thumb PCB compatibility for PCB compatibility with a case/kit? I should be able to get another PCB for my Constellation, but haven't gotten around to it yet. Wondering for other keyboards out of group buy, they may simply be hard to find a PCB for. I think with 60% and TKLs, it's more likely that you'll find different kinds of keyboards and be able to have something compatible if, like, for example, your PCB breaks or you just want like another one, but not 100% of the time. Like, for example, Toshkeebs, thanks for the follow. For example, the skeleton, that one's like a purely custom PCB, super annoying. I want another PCB for it, but like no one has one. But you're talking about like anything that uses the standard top left connector, like this guy, perfectly fine. Anything that uses like an H60 style like daughter board situation, Intellectual Asian, thanks for the follow. Like those will be pretty good. Now I can really only fully speak for 60%, but as I understand, there's like those H87 and H88 PCBs that get used really commonly for like TKLs. But yeah, I don't know. Not really sure 100% I could tell you a whole lot about other like 65, 75, or just other layouts though. Looks like our playlist ended. Let's find something else here. That was Paradise. Let's move to Living High. Okay, I think that's everything. So I'm gonna try to carefully remove all these switches, but you never know with these pads, man. I already lifted one a little bit earlier. Yeah, that one's like kind of no good. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Okay, I think you should try your best to get an OG PCB. If not, you may have to commission one. Specifically, the Constellation shouldn't be any problem getting one from KB Treehouse. I see. A-Board said they have new PCBs in QC right now, but I don't know when they'll be available. Supposed to get more in stock. Yeah. Constellation PCB has no blocker. I don't know how easy it is to find a 65 with a blocker that has USB-C on the PCB. Respect to hot swap PCBs, it's nice for noobs like me who are new to the hobby, have that easy accessibility, but I've learned you can't do half or plateless without solder. Yeah. Bro, these worry me, man. Jeez Louise. I don't want to pull too hard because I know it's like probably going to be lifting. I think I encountered like a really similar problem with the K-Mac that we worked on during the subathon. Just these weak ass pads. Just like they weren't really lifted off more than they were like burned off. USB-C on PCB is the pain in the ass part. Is the Constellation USB-C like connector without GST? Look at this, man. This is ridiculous. There's still all these switches on here that I'm like too afraid to like attempt to pull off because they might still be kind of stuck on there. You can kind of see it too. Some of these. Like some of them look like they're actually good. Some of them I can see where there's like extra stuff. Damn, yeah, I gotta... Man, this was not the build I was expecting. Did not realize that this was the PCB, man. I thought this was gonna be super simple like usual. By the way, respect to reading all the comments. How long have you been in the hobby? I've been in the hobby for about 10 years. That's 2023. I remember I took a big break from like 2016 or 2017 until the pandemic, you know, came back because everyone needed an indoor hobby, and full send, right? Constellation doesn't use GST, the port on the PCB, but in the middle, I see. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. This one should be good. There we go. Super simple like usual. Also streams for about 6 hours. Yeah. Accidentally left and got ads again. All right. I'll wait to answer that one again. I'm back. Yeah. So yeah, I've been in the hobby for about 10 years or so, but I did take like a 3-4 year break up until the pandemic. I've primarily, like, since returning, I've primarily transitioned to just kind of working on all HHKB layout boards. It's the one I like the most, so it just makes the most sense to me. Bruh. It's ridiculous. Okay, I think I got it out. I can't tell if I lifted a pad. I don't think so. Ridiculous. Thing is, I can't, but they're so nice with how symmetric they are. Oof, too much solder. No, it's, well, kind of. It's a mix of a lot of things. I need to replace this nozzle, but I'm really trying not to, just because, I don't know, I'm stubborn. On top of that, the pads are super, super weak, so it's like you can't really attack them like you can with most other modern PCBs with the gun. Yeah, because like you'll just watch them like completely, I don't know, fall apart, like these pads. Pads like a soldering pads. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a lot of old keyboards have these like super weak pads, and then this one particularly also seems to have these like really weak pads. It's pretty ugly. Kind of like it was only meant for one build. I think this is at least build number 3. That was interesting. I kind of just like touched heat to it, and it was kind of good. I wonder how many I can get away with doing that on. If I do get HHKB, it's going to be a 7U. Can't deal with a 6.25U and uneven blocker corners. There really aren't. So the standard HHKB and the idea of true HHKB, it's actually 6U. Not that helps your case, but it's interesting that I haven't seen any 6.25U HHKBs. maybe maybe the reason for that is just it's so non-standard. People just aren't trying to make them. So like TKLs. TKLs are a majority. A majority. What'd I do? We're slowly getting these out one by one while being simultaneously careful and stupid about this. Come on, man. Oh, was that? Oh, jeez. Let's see. Where's my cursor? Let's take a look at this. Ooh, that's nice. Oh my goodness. That's a nice board. Ooh, so nice. IU? I should have just replaced the nozzle, man. This is so stupid. I feel like... I don't know. I'm seeing TKLs from people who like their TKLs. So you hate mine. That's what you're saying. I have the worst TKLs because I don't like them. This one looks like it's about to fall apart too. That one might lift. Ah, jeez. Slowly but surely. Did that lift? It's not on the legs, but that does not look like a healthy pad at all. Oh, fuck this. So you're having a frustrating time? No. It's... I mean, at the end of the day, like, if this doesn't work, there's two options, which is we could jump, or I'll just get a different PCB. Because as interesting as this is like, they made a PCB for the Prophet, and I think the whole point of it was for flex cuts. but it's still like an otherwise standard PCB, and I think people have just, like, if they wanted to do other builds, I'm pretty sure they've just replaced them with like DZ60s or just any sort of standard one. But I'm just trying to see, like, at this point now, it's like I just want to get it done and then like find out. Chris suffers so we don't have to. I feel like it's one of those frustrating parts that makes someone have rage quit. Nah, it's cool. I have an OG TKL. 2-1's never owned a TKL yet. Good man, that's awesome. It's almost like this. It's like this almost every stream. Stick around. You just want to watch me suffer. It's rare that I have like a good stream, like a good, nice, perfect stream. It's true. I'm a reflow. Like, both of these seem really bad. Alright, watch this be like super simple. Easy. Just need a reflow. Like all of these, I guess. There's like so many on the top. Like, what even happened? Ooh, let's take a look at these pictures. Oh. Oh, you got split backspace on a TKL, McJizzle? Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. Survivor only 60, 65, 75, F18X V2. Ooh. CF plate goated. Sorry, I'm not like reading all of these messages right now because I'm trying to like mentally prep myself for trying to resolve some of these individual leg issues. Oh, that pad looks like it's almost done. I think that's 5. The 5 key. We got a chance. Can you explain what it means to jump pads? So when you... I can't really explain it super well. Like, I just do it based off of the instructions from chat. But the idea is that, like... correct me, anybody, if I'm fucking this explanation up. But, the idea is that, like... all these switches are, like, kind of connected together in a matrix. And when you lift the pad, then you're kind of, like, breaking it away from the matrix that it's in order to, like, you know, have every key work properly. So when you lift that pad, what you could do is like use like a piece of wire, like, I don't know, like copper wire, and then just kind of connect it to the next switch on the matrix, just to kind of replicate the trace that was supposed to be there on the PCB. That's my best explanation of it, but you know, someone out there might be able to explain it better, if not correctly, if I was incorrect. I think there's one more here. That makes sense. Thank you. Again, anyone out there, correct me if I'm mistaken. these work. I guess this one does too. Ooh. Oh my god, bro. I think it's worthwhile if we like try to test the PCB. Finally got this shit apart. Oh my god, I dropped one of the switches inside the metal sponge too. Alright. What is Parastrategy? A whale set? Yeah. It's rare. It's become pretty rare. Sometimes 7. OK Studio Kraken on it. Originally didn't like the Epsilon, so the previous owner sounded fine. I think GMK fits the sound. Well, I gotta turn this off. It's gotten a little chilly. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test this PCB. We got some work cut out for us. Oh, that 5 is weird. That's the one where we were like basically almost messing that one up. I get a feeling that if I don't jump that, it'll work, but it's gonna be kind of iffy. We'll see though. I also wanted to try to take a chance to like also test this from the reverse side too. I don't know that that matters that much. But, I don't know, maybe. What do you guys think? Like, do a second test where I reverse it? What a horrible PCB, man. Weak-ass 2011 pads. That one actually works. I think that was the one that we lifted off really badly. Alright, man. I don't know. If it works, it works. Punctu, welcome. Or I mean, you were already here, but still. Hey! Could we worth trying to run it without jumping and half the work jump is already done? Worst comes worst, for sure. Who is that? I match you. Thanks for the follow. Alright, I'm going to do this from the reverse side. Just see what this looks like. Happy New Year, Randy Ocean. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Wow, that still works. That 5 is like gone, and it still works. Oh, what's that one? QWERTY. Y is also pretty fucked up, but still works. Wait, what was that? Oh, there we go. That shift's pretty bad. This one doesn't even look like it was fully... There's still solder in the hole, probably because I was too scared. I guess it works. I guess it works. Randy Ocean, thank you for the contribution. Let's go, Chris, the PCB master. Lurking shopping for a specific PS2 Slim to saw in half for a mod. Wow. That'll be exciting. Yeah, anyways, this is weird, but cool. I guess it all works. Alright, so, these are what I imagine to be C3 for a spacebar, I think. And what I'm guessing is Durock V1. I want to give it away. So if you guys want, we'll run a giveaway at the end for these used stabilizers. if you guys care to stick around for the end of this. Used unmatching stabilizers. Hell yeah. Luckily, we already have some Durock V2s that we took off from the Polaris, because it turns out when I first built the Polaris, I used the I used 1.6 Durock stabilizers instead of 1.2 or shimmed. Did you tune the tabs already? They were probably worse since you used them. Yeah. So yeah, just the background on this is that I bought this either second hand or third hand from famous streamer Gym Leader Nathan. So either he did these stabilizers or someone before him did it. Meanwhile, I want to replace them just because they're the stabilizer shape I don't like in the era of stabilizers that I just don't think it was the most appropriate for, which is the ones that look like this instead of the ones that look like this. Some people in here might be able to understand that. In any case, yeah, it turns out I do have the Durock V2s, which are like this. Already ready to go because I pulled them out of this board the other day. I didn't understand. We could diagram it. We'd have to pull up some pictures because I don't know if I can. Maybe I could show it off like under this camera. Take a moment. It looks like you're trying to show grabbing boobs versus holding balls. That's exactly what it was. Oh, this is very lube. There's a lot of lube. There was like lube on the surface of the PCB and like a lot of it. Wow. All right, I'm gonna wipe this off. It's crazy how much lube there is here. Why Band-Aid mod the PCB when you can just put all this lube on it? You're fitting it already? I use BDZ. I like BDZ. Okay, so let me try to show this off real quick. So these are screw-in stabilizers, which these are presumably Durock. Let's see how well this can... So if you guys can maybe tell, there's this notion that like the thing that holds the wire is kind of like from this orientation kind of shaped like a C, where you push in the wire from the front almost. And this is like a style that kind of just has always existed. The only one that I think I've seen that can do this really, really well is the new like TX stabilizers, just because they're really tight in how they kind of hold that together. That's what I think. I think some people have issues with the the new TX revision 3, but in general, I think that it's pretty good. Other than like you have to replace the spacebar wire on the TX. Anyways, yeah, these are like probably Duroc V1s. A lot of C3 looks like this. There are these GMK screw-ins that look like this. There's a few that look like this, and it's not my preference because I find that if you're not super careful, there's a chance that the wire can just like pop out when you're trying to like change keycaps. I'm not a big fan, but like it's usually not super challenging to try to address or fix it, but it's just kind of annoying. Sometimes it can be challenging if like your wire goes completely haywire. But yeah, that's that. Meanwhile, before I got into the TX stabilizers, I was using Duroc a lot. And the idea here is that for Duroc, they have like a different shape and it's also tighter. There's a lot of BDZ on it right now, but you can see that like instead of it being shaped like a C, it's shaped like a U, and then you push the wire down almost like from the top. So I've really liked this for a really long time, but I don't know. I kind of transitioned over to TX just because I have found they're otherwise easy to manage, other than the fact that with revision 3 you have to change spacebar wires. But if I had a second place, it would be these Durocs, I think. There's some other good ones that kind of have the shape. I think Gateron and Owlab might have this shape. And they're probably also both good. Maybe better than Duroc, but I don't know. I haven't tried them extensively. I've done like one build with Gateron and one build with Owlab. And, you know, I found them to be pretty good. So, yeah. So this is the U, this is the Duroc V2. And I think Gateron has this too, and maybe Owlab. I hope that was helpful. What's wrong with the Rev 3 wires? Well, okay, so if you watch any other people's streams, there are people who complain about TX revision 3 stabilizers in general for any number of reasons. The issue that I have with them is that like the wires are not as strong. So if you're like, what I found is that like I have messed up trying to push in the wire into the housing, and I've bent the wire. Like it would just like kind of bend and like deform. Revision 2 I don't think had that problem at all. So like at this point now, like I don't even try. Like I pull out the revision 3 stabilizers for TX, and then like just right off the bat I just get rid of those 7U wires, and like I just find some other ones. Like usually like a lot of vendors have Duroc wires like only that you could just buy. Canon Keys has their own. I don't think they're advertised as Duroc. Poverty Keys has some that are, you know, really cheap, but they're out of stock right now. So anyways, let's get these in. Hopefully these are good, and if they're not, I'll plug them with some 206 grade 2 in a syringe. But otherwise, I think we should be good here. So I'll punch these in. All right, let me catch up on all these messages. I know that like I've missed a lot talking and going all crazy here. Grabbing melons versus holding melons. What's your method for lubing stabilizers? Typically it's like I lube the inside housing and the outside of the insert with just like thin layers of 205 grade 0. And then I put BDZ on the wire ends. And then I assemble everything together. And if there's any like residual rattle still, then I'll inject it with 206 grade 2 where the BDZ is. Looks like old Duroc, maybe before they did the anti-wire pop stuff. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I stopped with Duroc V2s, too many bad spacebar wires. Really? You had bad spacebar wires? Because like those are kind of what I use now. Stabies goated, but a pain in the ass to work with. I've heard so many issues. I still have some Stabies that I haven't used because like I feel like there was a really long period of people just saying like Stabies kind of messed with your keycaps. So I've just been like kind of too fearful of using them. So I still have a set that I haven't used. I used revision 3 TX for the IU a couple hours ago. Definitely felt that struggle with the 7U. Cherry clip in life, cheap and easy. Like I like them. Yeah, I mean, cherry clip-ins also have that same C shape, and I don't think they're going to be as you know, tight as TX does it. So they're probably going to be like similar-ish to like this format that I don't really like, but they are just so much more ridiculously cheaper than every other stabilizer that like it's kind of worth it. It's kind of worth it. Nuke Zoned, welcome back. Let's go on. Happy New Year's, by the way. Shoney's, Happy New Year. Thank you for the contribution. They changed that for Rev 2, if I'm not wrong, at Stabies. I see. I think I was even hearing that some people were still having issues with subsequent revisions, but again, I think I actually have the revision 2. I just still haven't tried it because I don't know. I've been filled with fear. Like I feel like I ought to try it at some point, but I don't know. I haven't done it yet. Like I have it, like, but I haven't used them. The Duroc 3 wires, when I got them, a batch of 5 all had issues. Didn't buy any more after. Where'd you buy them from? I mean, not that I'm thinking that one place has better than others, but I'm just wondering, like, just out of curiosity. It's funny because it's just like anyone can just sell wires, and like I don't know, in pictures they look fine. Might have been Prevail. I see. I've gotten some from Prevail before, and I don't think I've had issues. But you know, I don't know. Running out of points. Oh man, we're almost at like halfway. It's crazy. Tolerance is too tight. I don't know exactly 100%. I think that some people were saying that like the caps get cracked because maybe the inserts are like a little bit too oversized. I don't know though. Hefty Keys, welcome back, bro. Thank you for the NK charcoal yesterday. It's such a good fit with the build. Wait, so did you just get it like really fast, or did you always have it, or did you just receive like a set of charcoal super fast? I actually might run charcoal tonight on this build. We'll see though. That's about $20 stabilizers causing $50 to $150 loss. That's a huge L. Yeah. Not sure stem was too big. Damaged keycaps. Yeah. But Hefty Keeps welcome. Happy New Year. Any opinions on Drops DCX? In pictures, it looks all right. I feel like I've heard people say like it's not like the best like replacement for like, you know, some of the more expensive keycaps. When I look at it, I get this feeling that like I feel like the legends are not so perfect in the way that I like them to be. Like I really like Cherry or GMK's legends, and I really like when certain, you know, keycap manufacturers can replicate them well. And I've seen ones where they're not so great. Like they're, you know, not Drop DCX, but just like any given keycap manufacturer. They don't, like, there's some that just don't replicate it well. And I kind of got that feeling from Drop DCX, but, you know, some people are probably not as sensitive to that specifically as much as maybe I am. So that's what I'll say about that. I think when it comes to availability is probably pretty good. But again, I don't know. I've heard mixed things, I think. Someone's selling it via Discord Market, so I was giving... Oh, nice. Nice. Well done. Personally, I drive Gateron V2 stabilizers in both my skeleton case boards and my nicer board. Fully plan on getting Gateron V2 as my next board. I tried them once, and they actually seemed good. Like they were tighter than Duroc for sure. So that was kind of an interesting thing. GMK Legends pretty hard to top. Are there any keycaps that match up to GMK Legends? I think CRP does really well. I think that the novel keys, Cherry PVT, do pretty well. I'm not gonna say they're perfect, but they do well. I know that there were rounds of Milky Way. And even, what else? Milky Way and, fuck, what is it? Geek Arc. that like there were certain rounds where it's like you could tell it was trying to go for that cherry look, and it didn't do very well. Damaki is pretty close. For my aesthetic tolerance, I don't think Damaki is very close. It's not terrible. It's not that close though. I haven't tried Kikobo yet, so I'd love to be able to like see him in person. Let me see here. I'm missing a few of these. I got debated for DCX because the YouTuber saying it's a GMK killer. It's good to hear. Don't have to worry about my would-be bad recommendation. Now you're right. Oh, price of caps go up, so does scrutiny. Have every right to complain about something costing a premium for subpar situations. Yeah. Biggest thing GMK going has it for this point are colorways. Wait times are so terrible. I mean, I also like from my standpoint, it's also just like the legend quality and colorways. Yeah. Damaki is great value for sure. Damaki, you can get those sets for not a bad price at all. It's just that I don't think they're that close to GMK or Cherry Legends. I think they do SA better than Cherry. I can picture that, but I haven't seen it like in person. I don't like the font on Kikobo. I gotta see it. I want to see it. They don't have any pictures of like Kikobo like in person, like not just like renders or whatever. Because I don't think like where I've seen it be sold or those are real photos. I don't think. Looks like GMK font stretched up. I don't know. It looks weird. Yeah. PBT fans. I don't like PBT fans legends like at all. Like I've heard a lot of good things about PBT fans, but when I look at it, I'm not a fan. So if you like it, by all means go for it. It's just like I don't think I could do. You know. I don't think I could respect myself if I got PBT fans, but I might be different in that way. I think I was gonna be better than GMK. The funny thing is that like Signature Plastics in general, like their Gorton font, like it's just like it's totally different than everything, and I don't hate that. Maybe it's just because I think it kind of looks a little classic, but it's like it's not GMK, it's not anywhere close to GMK in terms of like, you know, how it's supposed to look, but I don't hate it. CRP is S tier PBT. I 100% agree. And I say this for anyone who hasn't heard this, is like I say this knowing that like I have a set of OG Cherry dye subs. I think CRP is better. Like I think CRP feels better than OG Cherry dye subs, at least the set that I have. Cleaning out this nozzle again. What time is it? Damn, it's already 1 and I haven't soldered anything. Oh, what a world we live in. I also need to change a spacebar spring for this set of switches. Yeah, this is definitely going to be like we're going to finish like 2:30 at the earliest. So hold on to your diapers, everybody. Where are you located? I'm in San Francisco. I like a couple PBT fan sets. I don't like dye sub. Don't mind some of the thicker sets I see. GMK Legend is so crisp, like you're looking at it render in real life. JTK is the closest I could think of because there's also double shot, but that's pretty much it. I have one set of like one of the first JTK sets ever done. I don't know. I don't want to. It's kind of like Damaki. Maybe it's a little better than Damaki, but it's the same situation where I just feel like it's not GMK, and it's not super close. I'm gonna close this. It's gotten a little chilly, but I'm gonna have to open it again when we solder. I'm gonna get rid of this. I usually keep this out after a desolder job in case I mess up the solder job, but fuck it. I trust myself. I trust myself tonight. Also because I just want it out of the way. Alright. We're we're gonna cover the nozzle up here just to help with preventing any possible oxidation. We're struggling right now, it's a little too hot. God damn, come on, man. Come on. I'll catch up on messages in a second. Just gotta take care of business here. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna end up replacing this nozzle next time around, but that is kind of what I said on the last stream. Alright, we're good. Alright, moving some of this out of the way. Alright, let me catch up on these messages. SP needs to fix their goddamn spacebar. Love CRP feeling and sound. Big agree. I don't want to pay GMK prices for GMK lead times. I don't fault anyone for that, to be honest. Their lead times are very, very long, so it's like I don't blame anyone for not wanting to do GMK for that reason, for sure. Like I get it. Let me come over right now live, watch you build the keyboard. Wait, are you in San Francisco too? Oh, you're born and raised? Nice. Literally in Daly City? All right, right on. Yeah, there's a few folks in the San Francisco or just general Bay Area here. Yeah, it's chill. Super chill. Might have to give my Reaper spacebar a warm bath. DCS Reaper, yeah. How the hell did you get that set? I was anticipating, yeah. The good thing about 9009 is I can use a close enough base spacebar, yeah. Same thing with Reaper too. Like you can get like those Dama-key spacebars. Why so many sets have nice colors like orange, solid blue, but be gray or whitish in the alphas? Where's the black? You join our SF Mech keyboard Discord? I think I'm in it. I think I was one of the first few people in it, but I never really touch it. Is that the one with the bridge for the icon? NorCal Keeb group, or is it a different one? Also, there's gonna be Tiny's KB swap meet in San Jose. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Do you need to buy tickets for that or anything? I might go. I don't know if you know if you're on, but I saw him drop info for that recently. Wait, so is that? Do you need to buy tickets for that, or can I just show up? How's that work? Anyways, also we're gonna be giving this away at the end of the stream. These mismatched stabilizers. Now it's another Discord. And let me look. Okay, for sure. All right. So we're trying to run these Purple Panda switches. Purple Panda switches. Let's rotate them. Track these down. All right. Here we go. Bought these Purple Panda switches already pre-tuned by some other guy. We'll see. We'll see how they work out. There are films in it. I'm gonna assume that it's also lubed. But if it's not, I don't know what to say. I don't care. I'm gonna build this anyways. Like I've spent this whole time assuming that it was already tuned. So hopefully it is. Hopefully it's true. I kind of vaguely recall trying to open one up and just like looking for a sheen, and I think so. Open one? Yeah, all right. Let's do it. Oops. $5 sell, free to attend. Right on. If they filmed it, it's probably lube. That's what I figured too. All right, I'm going to go pass the fuck out. Thanks for streaming. McJizzle, thanks so much for dropping by. As always, great pleasure. Thank you. Bruh, I need I need to leave a server in order to join this. Okay, I'll keep that link open and I'll figure this out when I can. McJizzle, all right, have a good night. Oh, there's a guild. Oh, that's at Guild House. Okay, we've been to Guild House before. Good looking switches, those purple pandas. Purple panda's pretty dope, lubed and filmed. There goes the best username on Twitch. It's quite interesting. I added one of my switch pad prototypes to my Aru rebuild yesterday, and I think I like the way it turned out. Nice. Show the Aru. Definitely a server for you, though, since it's actually an SF server. Yeah, I gotta join it. I gotta leave a server, though, man. Might be... All right, we got these reverse tweezers. It's hard to see. It kind of looks lubed. Yeah, it looks lubed. I hope the springs are too, but you know, whatever. I just assumed this is all good to go. And hopefully it is. Hold up. Hold on, let me get this. Actually, I got this this stupid thing open already anyways. I might as well just... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I hope I didn't just lose a screw. Oh, got it. Yep, we're good. I'll take this this spring out now. Is there a sheen on this spring? A little bit. Oh my goodness, all hex 5 gifted. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the I moved the sub counter to the bottom right. It used to be at the top right. And I also added a denominator too. I'll find something good to give away when we get to 50, like something real good. I don't have the answer as to what it is yet. But all hex, thank you. Let's see. Hearing a siren, plenty of time. Shocked to hear your SF, and I randomly chose to join the stream. Yeah, it's a little bit of a late night, isn't it? Rev154, Gamble Shroud, HC Toasty, Dorcas, and Asajan. Enjoy the 10 best emotes on Twitch, and if you have your Twitch linked to your Discord and are in my Discord server, then whenever it is that we do these great giveaways, the ones that aren't just complete junk, you get pings. You get pings for when those giveaways are about to happen. So maybe some kale bottom housings. All right. Let me get this film down, and then we're going to grab a... Let's take a look at what the spring is. I just put the spring down. We're going to go with something longer than this. Does anyone know what the spring weights for purple pandas are? My guess is probably like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 67 to like 70. But let me know if you guys know. I'm going to grab... You know, I think I like this a little bit better using these 75 gram Kinetic Labs 2-stage, just because I know that they're 75. It's a good weight. It's not quite 78, but they are long, and I am happy about that. So I think I like using these for the space bars. 67, right on. Okay, perfect. All right, so we got a 75 here. A 2-stage long. Chill, that's super chill. Damn, that's so chill. Damn, that board's sick. That board's so sick. You should make that in HHKB. My guy. When did the Aru run? I love the Aru. When did it run and who did it run through and who is it by? What is all the information, all possible information on the Aru? December 21st, Helix Lab? I see. That's chill. Gotta get that Aru 60, man. There was a point where I was just adding 60 to the name of every board that wasn't a 60, just trying to speak it into existence. I don't think it worked. Still waiting for that mode 60. Comes from Egypt, circa sometime between 1000 and 800 BC. Lily 60 worked. I need that, I don't know, TGR Mindy. I don't know. It was probably something. It would probably be some name. They just call it Jane 60. Can you imagine? All right, so we mark this up with a Sharpie just so that we know it's the space bar that has a different this might be very tight. Let's find out. Chris 60. R2. They CNC'd it out of the Egyptian rock with hieroglyphs in it. Oh, wow. Wow. R2, right? Right? All right, we need some plate forks. Then we're taking our sweet ass time. Hey, for anyone who hasn't seen it, I did update my collection page, exclamation collection. Not just with new data. I've been trying to keep the data up relatively up to date recently, but exclamation collection, you guys can see my collection. I updated the way that the actual information's actually displayed. So now there's information about the PCB thickness if it's not 1.6, stabilizers, and something else. But I also have information on if there's multiple builds in the build section. So feel free to check that out. I quickly threw together a little tab layout from within each keyboard modal. This man owns every not every. I slowed down on collecting all of them. I would still like to continue collecting them, but I've definitely slowed down. And I feel like there's a couple that truthfully do not spark joy. So I feel like I might want to sell them. And then made some more. I made some HHKBs out of like Win key cases. Love that TX60 PC. It's chill. I think it's alright. It's a chill one. Yeah, I turned the Balder into an HHKB. So here's one thing. That blue plastic case I gave away as part of the subathon, and they don't sell them anymore. I don't think they might, but like really marked up at some other non-KBD fans vendors. But I have a yellow one, and I was thinking of using that for the Blue Alps party. But I realized the Blue Alps party, we talked about it quite a bit, right? Where it's just like the Blue Alps party is like, it's kind of made up. It's not even a real board. It was the name of a group buy for a bunch of parts. So part of me was thinking that like I could rebuild the concept of it with an NOP60 V1 PCB. And then from there, use the underglow that's included on that, because it has underglow and it also has, you know, Alps holes and underglow. And then why not just put it in a Balder? And then just like change the underglow to blue. Then it would look like a blue case. Dark gold. Yeah, I got the oh, Alps holes. Yeah. I wonder how I did this without plate forks, because I built this like way before I got my first plate fork. I might have punched them all into the plate first and then just tried laying the PCB over it. Balder RGB combo. Yeah, but just a flat blue. Like, I don't want there to be like, I don't want it glowing. I just want a solid blue. Which again, I can do. But the key is that it's gotta be blue. I'm actually kind of excited for this build. I've never known this board to be anything but the weird board that I had with the H1s. No spring swap. So I'm actually pretty excited to actually get this build done. But, you know, we did have to suffer through these terrible pads and my stubbornness to not replace my desolder gun nozzle. This man's has no limits. Toasty, welcome back. Oh, I'm sorry that I couldn't do anything in Illustrator for you tonight. I'm so sorry about that. My sincerest of apologies that we couldn't do any Illustrator play files. Hear me out, leave it off, and now it's your favorite color. True, true. I just checked the VOD. You totally just punched in all the switches, then placed them into the PCB. Really? Or you mean like I punched all the switches into the plate like I was mentioning? Good find. Hey, Alps Hole. The original Chris method. Pre-plate fork era. Classic Chris. Sinvec, have a good night. Hey, Sinvec, no worries at all, dude. It's always a great pleasure to have you. No, it's chill, man. Hope you have a good night. You know, this actually is a pretty good look. Like the white stems with the white plate. That's excellent. All right, this one's totally, this pin is bent beyond belief. Hey, remember that show Fact or Fiction Beyond Belief? Do that one fucking, you know, there's one episode of Fact or Fiction Beyond Belief. Is that the name of it? There's one episode that like I remember so vividly. And when I looked it up, it turns out that one was like the most popular episode, like the most watched. It was this episode where, okay, do you guys remember? Okay, if you guys don't remember Fact or Fiction Beyond Belief, it was like an anthology show where like they would show like 3 10-minute stories like reenacted, and you have to find out if they were based on a true story or not. And then like they would tell you at the end, like, did you think this was real? No, it was made up. Did you think this was real? Yes, it was. This is the story of this. And they kind of, yeah, they fucked me up. But the crazy one, the one that I remember that also happens to be the one that was most popular, most viewed, was this one about like a painter who every person he painted, they died like right after. Like there would be some news about how like they died like just within a couple days. And I think he figured out his curse, and then he decided to paint himself, and then he died like right after. And it turns out that was based off a true story. Was what the show said. I don't recall if it actually, like, you know, I never looked it up or anything. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great show. I imagine that show fucked me up. Dude, I imagine you welcome. Dude, that show is nuts. Those late 90s, like, I don't know, Fox TV shows. Oh, classics. Okay. All right. I got to use my eagle eyes. Make sure that we have no bent pins. I think I came across one. Let me try to relocate it. I think this one right here is a bent pin. Yep. Eagle eyes. All right, I think we're good. Time to get the soldering iron out. Oh man, I wonder when we're finishing this school. Will tonight be the night? Okay, doke. So I got that window back open. Get this fan, this air purifier back on. All right, guys, you know the drill. You guys already know what's going on. We do the first leg. We do the alignment pushes, and we do the second leg. And then we grab the glove. All right, here goes nothing. This is gonna be a weird one. Those are these terrible pads. Utterly terrible pads. Yeah, there's going to be some very, very necessary alignment pushes. I think this plate is pretty loose. And I don't know what it is about this. It's like clicking these in seem tight and loose at the same time. It was a little bizarre. Soft material, maybe? It could be. Hey, for anyone out there who's, has the info on that San Francisco meetup, do you guys know the timing of it? Intellectual Asian, if you're still here, if anybody else is going. because I can't currently join the Discord. I have to strategically decide which server to leave. I remember thinking like, oh, there's something I was supposed to do on the 20th, because someone mentioned it before, but I'd kind of forgotten. But I need to know, because I might need to shift my plans around a little. San Jose, 2 to 5 p.m. Guild House. Okay, got it. Appreciate it. Allhex, are you gonna go? Is there a bunch of you guys going? I'll be there selling some stuff. Right on, right on. Now it's on my oh, it's your birthday? What? Oh, dude, happy early birthday. A very happy early birthday. I wish I could, though. I'd rather spend the day around keyboards. Ah. Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, it's Sunday? I might be able to go. Might be able to. I thought it was Saturday for some reason. I mean, both days I might be able to go. I gotta find out. I just missed a whole bunch here. Hey, also, here's a question for you guys. If any of you guys can find a supply of these polyurethane gloves with no stupid-ass branding on them, let me know, because I like these gloves, but I hate stupid-ass branding. Rufio, welcome back! Happy New Year! Good one, Chris. A whole bunch. Ringo! Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year. To you as well. Oh man, we're getting close to the end of this spool, guys. Could this be the board that we finish it? I don't know if it'll be the board. There's kind of a lot. Alright, so I think we're good on first legs. Alright, let's do what we came here to do, guys. Oh yeah. Oh, glorious. Oh, glorious. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, that was nothing. But 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. All at the bottom. And so far on the shift row. Oh, a lot. Alright, good stretch here. A lot of nice clicks, if you ask me. That's real good. Real good. Whew. Oh, that was a hearty one. Alright, a little baby one there. A little baby. Oh, that's real good. Okay, let's see this. Hey, dude. Alright, what's next? Alright, we're gonna go, I guess, in this direction here. Alright. Alright, that's chill. Oh, that's good. So I looked into it. The episode you're referring to is episode 1, season 2, The Portrait. Yes. They do say the end of the show is based on fact. I have not found any data to back this up. The portrait. Oh, classic. Classic. I've been watching, polyurethane palm gloves. Yeah, I don't know, just gloves that are like this. Really slim, but just, you know, protective. But just not with this. I think I had found some at some point, maybe 2 days ago. But it was a little weird because they had sizes, but didn't really specify what the sizes actually equated to. So, and like they had a lot of sizes. They were all just numbers. I'm like, well, what is a size 8? I don't know what it is. Anyways, what I was about to say was I've been watching some Seinfeld lately. I discovered something actually crazy about Seinfeld. Did you guys know that George Costanza's character, at least as of season 2, his age was 33, but also that Jason Alexander, the actor, was younger than that. He was younger than 33 at the time of season 2, playing a 33-year-old man, despite the fact that he looked like he was like 55. Isn't that nuts? Oh my god. This whole time, I thought like all these people in this show were just like, you know, like, I don't know, 40, 45-year-old people. But it's like you only know that because you think that that's how old everybody was that long ago. Get them cold weather CO gloves. Chris, you're a size 60? Ah, that's true. That's true. Alright, this top row's been relatively good. Alrighty. Should be good. Let me take one quick look in both directions here. Or all directions. Should be good. Alright, that's clean. Clean! It's the same with Hannah Montana, the guy playing her older brother was like 35 at the time. Dude, time is so weird. Alright, I'm back from my poops. Welcome back. I hope it went well. What I missed, we were talking about Seinfeld. Jason Alexander, the man who played George Costanza, was like 29. He was 29 in season 1 of Seinfeld, even though he looked like he was 48. Dude, you hear about? Oh, dude, I did hear about that. That's crazy, man. Oh man. You know, it's like it's crazy. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with you know, the whole Justin Roiland thing. It's not a good look. I'll tell you that. It is not a good look, but that is really bizarre that they are continuing with the show. Like, that is really weird. I think. I don't know. They've locked in through season 10? Wait, what season are they on? I stopped after like season 3, maybe even 2. I remember like when Rick and Morty had first come out, like that first season, I was watching it when it came on because, like, you know, at the time I was just, and still now, it's like I'm really, really into like adult animation, but I also like didn't really have much else to watch at that time. So I was crazy into it, but I don't know. I think I got tired of it like a little quickly. running into like season 3. I wanted to kind of go back into it. I was watching Solar Opposites for a little, and that was like kind of amusing, but I never finished it. Watch anime. Rick and Morty without Roland makes like no freaking sense. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's crazy. They're continuing because of the contract. I see. I don't know how it'll sound. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Mr. Toasty, thank you for that. Much appreciated. Maybe, you know what they'll probably do? They'll probably like use like AI voices. They'll probably use AI voices for Rick and Morty. I use similar sites. They just finished season 6. I see. Damn, they still got what is that? 7, 8, 9, 10. They got 4 seasons. Like I had to count. Don't jinx it. I'm out of the loop. What happened? We're talking about the whole Rick and Morty thing. Justin Roiland no longer being associated with Adult Swim. Got ousted, so they're continuing with the show despite the fact that he's a big part, at least from the standpoint of voice talent, voicing like a bajillion of those characters. Charges pending, but there's also just these separate allegations that he was like kind of like grooming that aren't part of the charges. It takes like 2 years to make a whole season or something. The expected end date I think would have been way later. I don't know, estimated time. I just remember waiting forever for Rick and Morty, but the show kind of fell off after season 3 or 4. Yeah, I never followed up because I think what had happened was I got fully invested with BoJack Horseman. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this, but like I almost, yeah, I realized it just doesn't really come up in conversation, but like I just leave BoJack Horseman on in the background like all the time. Like I watched it several times while the series was going on, while I was on my parents' Netflix at the time, and then at some point they got off Netflix and I had to start subscribing on my own, which was kind of around like the last season. And I looked it up and I downloaded my Netflix data, and since 2020 I've gone back and watched a series like 5 or 6 times. My cat grooms my other cat all the time. You need to give BoJack Horseman a real shot and watch through. That shit gets deep real fast. Yeah. Man, Rick and Morty showed an entire lifespan from start to end in less than a minute. Get T-Mobile free Netflix. That episode stuck with me. Yeah, which episode was that? I don't know if I got to that point. I think I stopped mid season 3. Oh, yeah. This isn't the board that the spool is gonna end in, but it's gonna be the next one. So you really like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul? Yeah. I haven't watched the last episode or the last season of Better Call Saul yet, but I'm otherwise like I caught up like through last month or so, up to the end of season 5. Still waiting for it to hit streaming, because I don't know. I haven't set aside the time to like look for a place that's not totally kosher. I thought you finished soldering a long while ago. No, that was desoldering. Or maybe about 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago or so, I was doing all of the first legs so I could do some alignment pushes, but we just finished all the second legs now. So we should be good. But before I turn off the iron, let's plug this in and check to be sure that I didn't miss any joints. I realized I didn't use my eagle eyes to check, but here we go. We're already plugged in. Let's get that right there. Oh, the 5. The 5 is busted, guys. All right, Y is still good. I'm about to bust. Yeah, the 5's still busted. All right, does anyone want to... Oh, wait, I didn't solder it. Hold on, I think it just... Okay, there's no solder on it. The thing is just that, like, because the pad is lifted, it just looks so dark. So if I put some solder in there, I think it'll reach, like, the other side of the pad. Hold on, let's try this. Let's try this. There we go. We're good. We're good. I tricked myself there. I'm a tricky one. I'm a tricky one. Damn, that got me tricky. So tricky. All right, I'm gonna tidy up. What the shit? Come on, man. Or you desoldering earlier? The same PCB. It had H1s. H1s with the stock springs. Not my favorite switch, but we're gonna get to spring swapping that at some point and then putting it into a different build. But we replaced these here with these tactile purple pandas. Oh, different switches. My bad. I thought you were making into a... No. That was a totally just separate, off the cuff conversation. I apologize for any confusion there. Clean up a bit. Thank you for your patience. I realized I never wiped down the plate before. Well, I had all the switches out of it, but whatever, doesn't matter. Let's toss that in there. Doesn't really matter where I put this. Oh shit. Okie doke. I'm gonna go wash my hands too. Be back. What else we need to do? I gotta get rid of this mat. This dirty mat with all the spatter. What else did we need to do? I think that's kind of it. I'm gonna close this window because it's chilly. Chilly evening here. I needed to put this board away. This is the Hello M0110 with bento behind me. So that way I could put the Polaris instead. Oh, I can't even see any of this. My bad, guys. Not that there's anything that you could really look at. Alright, let me catch up on these messages here. Okie doke. Zoska, welcome back. Happy New Year. And Snoopwalk, Happy New Year. Hey, yo, do profits flip profits for profits. They may. I'm not fully aware of the market, but they may. All those purple pandas. Yup. Alright. What's the move? There it is. That's the move. Oh, that's kind of nice so far. Alright. A little adult happy time opposite of low right now. Had to get the profit plan out of my system. Yeah, well, there you go. I'm glad I could be your vehicle to happiness. 5 key still wonky. No, I just forgot to solder it. Because the pad was so lifted, I thought that I already soldered it and I just moved on. Yeah. Yeah, you should get those pancakes, by the way. Might ask your background / ethnicity. Filipino, with some non-zero percentage of Chinese. It's just hard to know. All right. I felt the shared Chinese blood. Oh, that's the end of this. Oh, shit. That's the end of this playlist, I think. And I don't have a keyboard plugged in. All right. We're going to... I guess we're going to build this in silence. I gotta get this music on, man. Gotta get this music on for you. I just because he's in SF and kept saying Happy New Year. Oh, no. I just been saying Happy New Year since the 2nd. Because, I mean, it's still like a relatively new year. I'll probably keep saying it till the 31st. Then at the when the clock strikes midnight, no more Happy New Years. Yeah, because Lunar Year just started. Yeah, almost 1/12 of the year is already done. Yeah, which is still like pretty early. Still pretty early, I gotta say. All right, let's get this music back on. All right, that was Living High. Let's move on to Midnight Mixes. Alrighty. I guess I can run a poll, but I don't have keycaps on. I could run a poll for the keycaps without actually having them. What the? Bruh. Oh shit, everything frozen? Are we good? Hello? Am I still here? Hope I'm still here. This music just like cut out on me. F? Am I back? Hello? Hello? Did I just like move really fast for a hot second? I never dropped. God damn, it's really hard to type without having keycaps on. All right. Music's back. F. Okay, that got really weird. My music stopped, and then like I don't know, my feed got all wonky. All right. Anyways, let's run this poll. God, except it's just like so hard to write this. let me take a look. I'm sure I have 4 options listed so far, but I gotta go through my my data here, see if there's any other possible options. Okay, I think that's probably it. All right, 3-minute poll. IHOP or Nation's Hamburgers? Why not both? All right, poll is up. Get your votes in. 3 minutes. I love all the development we've seen in AI. Oh man, I don't know what I'm supposed to disclose here. I have a colleague at work. I was just catching up with him today. He got back from a very, very long vacation. And he said that he spent some time, with family, over the holidays. But he also said he spent some time just chilling, working on projects. And he explained that he was doing a bunch of, I don't know, just seemingly very ridiculous projects using those AI tools. Can't I just have an AI that does my taxes rather than make paintings? Shanshui, really? Oh man, I thought it was going to be cherry charcoal. I was kind of excited for cherry charcoal. Anyways, he was explaining that he was just having ChatGPT spit out scripts, and then putting those scripts into AI voice stuff, and then using those as voiceovers for just footage for his cats. He just recorded footage of his cats and then turned them into I don't know, cat informational videos. Yeah. He just generated random scripts based on topics he'd find as the top topics about cats on Google. And then use those voiceovers, those AI voiceovers. And then he was doing a bunch of other stuff too. He made his first sale on Etsy where just all of the Etsy content was just I don't know, dumb AI shit. Someone bought a mug. He had generated this bio for the Etsy that was just totally fake and has typos all over it. Anyways, guys, we're closing in here. It looks like Shanshui is winning, which means that we might need to outfit the board that I have to steal it from, which we could do another time. What would charcoal look good on other than this? That's what I'm wondering. All right, I gotta go grab the trio. I think it's on the trio. All right, so this is our Trio 60. Olive green. I think they called it Oliver. Oliver green. I like being the only voter for charcoal. Yeah, I was gonna use it, and then I decided to give you guys the choice, and now I kind of regret it. All right, I'll unplug this. I'll just leave the board. It's not like I have to pull the board out. I'm not even gonna run a type test on it. Put charcoal on the green board? You think I should? I'm not going to pretend to know the name. It's a Trio 60 from Percent Studio. If anyone agrees that I should put charcoal on this board, give a holler now. If you guys want to watch some premium keycap mounting content here, do it. All right, I guess we're doing it. Oh shit, that was off one. Well, that's nice. I agree with Alex. All right. I guess we're doing it. I wonder if I'll like it as much. Almost there. Does the PB playing the profit, right? Yeah. As we understand, yes. Oh shit. Fuck. I'm an idiot. I don't know what these keys are. I think those are windows. Yeah. Perfect. Jay Quantum, welcome. Happy New Year. Okay, I guess we will pull this out just because if we're gonna do or give it a little makeover, we might as well. Anyways, that's the board. Let's plug this in just so I can actually use something in the meantime here. That's the board. Pretty slick. Charcoal. Where's charcoal? It's in here somewhere. I feel like I'm about to drop everything right now. Is that it? That might be it. All the way down here. I think this is it. I like the profit. Yeah, the profit's great. I never did a second build on it. So this is my second ever build on it. I built it once 2 years ago and didn't like the build and just left it. Anyways, here's the Trio 60. I was encouraged here to put cherry charcoal on this because we were originally going to put charcoal on the Prophet. But Pol said differently. We ended up stealing Shanshui off of the Trio 60, so we got to put the charcoal somewhere. I feel like that's not right. QWERTY. Damn it. Prophet with PP half plate and MX black with kale stems. That's got to be pretty nice. I feel like this is probably one of those boards where it's just going to sound really good. We got purple pandas in here. I feel like in general, like any switch, like linear or tactile, probably going to be really good with those long pole stems on this. It's just like I get the feeling, but remains to be fully seen. These are kind of tight. I hope that's okay. Those U4Ts, yeah. Cognitive Wanderer, welcome, by the way, and Happy New Year. Can we get a sound test of this too? Yeah. I feel like I have recently just been getting a lot of pleasure out of typing on the NK Cherry PBT, so I am not upset with the notion of running a type test on this, even though it had nothing to do with today's build other than the theft of the key set used for the Prophet. What are you building there? Jowie 2404, welcome. We just finished doing an entire rebuild of this Prophet up here, but right now I'm just mounting keycaps on this Trio 60 just because those keycaps came from this. Ooh, I don't know about that arrow key though. Oh, that arrow key doesn't look right. It's like a weird alignment. Weird alignment on the arrow keys here. I usually use arrow keys for win keys on my, here, because I always build 60%, but I'm not a fan of these arrow keys. That might actually very unfortunately be outclassed by the actual super keys. I'll show you guys in a second. The alignment is not so good on the arrow keys. That's actually unfortunate. And I think we didn't notice this on the Cherry Raw because we used the actual weird, they were all weird legends on the Cherry Raw, but they weren't arrows that we ended up using. That's unfortunate. Oh, kind of sad. The arrow keys are like really high. And yes, that is the correct one here. It's not like flipped or anything. But I'm not a big fan of those arrow keys. I might have to use super. Might have to. They gave those arrows a wedgie. They really did. Ah, novel keys. Ah, novel keys. But your keycaps, they feel so good. Why do they have to look like that? All right, I guess we gotta find our next, the next PBT set. They are the same. No, they're the same height. It's that like the legend placement is ridiculous. Like, why is it so high? That's goofy if you ask me. All right, well we still have Peach Blossom. But it looks like we're probably gonna have to use Super on that one too. Whenever you use it. There's Super. Oh, so sad. I hate the Super key. I hate the word Super being on the key. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's a meta key? Do you think there's meta keys in this? I'm guessing not. Maybe I could just look it up. Novel keys, cherry, charcoal. Let's look at what's included here. I see Super. There's no hyper or meta. Yep, and then accents are also just arrows. Okay, so I got one Super here. I gotta find the other. I think it's this. Okie doke. Oh, so sad. So sad. Okay, almost looks like they're flipped. They almost do, right? But it's like, I mean, they're not. Like, the shape is different. But also, they'd be too low when you flip them. Now I can't unsee it. Oh, Hefty, I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't know you were still here. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Other than that, I don't hit the charcoal on green. It's all right. It's pretty cool. Jake wants some new question. What are the advantages of HHKB layout? The advantage is I love it. No, I mean, it looks good. Like, just in every sense of the case, there's the big advantage of I think it looks good. The MX, like, untrue HHKB with the 7U just kind of signifies, you know, a lot of symmetry there. I like the blocked corners because then you actually see more of the case. From a practical standpoint, like in terms of when you map to what the HHKB layout is, you know, you can obviously map whatever keyboard you want to anything, but the natural HHKB layout, having control right here in the caps lock position, really, really nice. The split backspace, or the lowered backspace in that split situation up there is just like easier to access between these two guys, control and backspace. And I just think that the second layer in terms of how you get to the arrow keys is just like really natural just after you learn to use it for a while. So I'm using NK Cherry P-Bow right now, and I can't not see it now. And I don't even pay attention to Legends. Oh man, I shouldn't have said this out loud. I apologize. I should have said, oh, this looks great. This is a great looking set. Looks friggin' nice. Yes. Wholeheartedly agree. I agree with my whole heart. Okay, you know, actually, it's an interesting thing because, you know, they're both tactile. So these got the Tecsee Purple Pandas. These got the U4Ts from Gazoo. So we'll do a type test just to like compare them. But the configuration is kind of different. They are pretty different boards in general. What was wrong? I wasn't paying attention. The Novel Keys Cherry PBT arrow keys, they have really, really weird alignment, in my opinion. The arrows are really high on the keycap. Like, I think they should be like down here, but they're up here. Still, I like to look at the set with some colorful artisans. So nice. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And for me, it shouldn't really matter because I use HHKB, but I just for some reason have a weird pet peeve of the super key. I just hate the idea that the word super is on these keys. I usually put arrows right here. Okay. Let's run a prediction. We'll do a type test on this. And I'm feeling adventurous. Let's do 132. 132. The poll is, or the prediction period is up. Get your wagers in. If you care to bet any channel points with your fellow chat participants. Do you believe I'll make it there? With channel points here, you guys can help redeem them by contributing to this this community challenge to unseal this set of perestroika. How you feeling tonight, Chris? Feeling like a 1:30? I feel pretty good tonight. I think I feel pretty good. That said, it is 2 a.m. I feel good, but it's 2 a.m., so I don't know. All right, let me find a monkey type theme. Dark. Dark seems... I feel like this is not going to be... It's gray. Excuse me. Dark. Mountain? Let's try a mountain. Seems like dark. All right, some belief and some doubt. All right, okay. We're probably gonna skip Letter Invaders tonight. It's pretty late. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty late, so we'll run a little bit of Flappy Bird Typing Tutor, but no TT5 Letter Invaders, and then we'll run our giveaway. And let me take a look, see who's online right now. Maybe we can come up with some hints on who we could raid. Oh, Thick Dak Thok is on. Oh, prediction period's over. All right, let's talk about the board real quick. All right, guys, this is the ignoring this guy. This guy is the Prophet by Cable Car Designs. We got a Prophet PCB, which is got to be one of my least favorite PCBs in some time. We got the polypropylene, the white polypropylene plate with the purple Panda switches, lubed and filmed, 67 gram springs. Seem like a relatively normal height of a spring, not anything long, except for the spacebar spring we replaced. And finally, we got the GMK Shanshui Traditional keycaps on them. Threshold, the goal tonight is 132 words per minute. Let me get the music paused here. Happened with the PCB. A couple things. The pads are really weak. They're really reminiscent of like older PCBs, even though this is not that old of a keyboard. The Prophet PCB has these really, really weak pads that, I mean, usually PCBs in modern times are much better. So it's like it was hard to desolder without like kind of tearing apart these pads. On top of that, like I was too stubborn to replace the nozzle on my gun, which probably would have helped a lot, but I just didn't for no reason other than I wanted to get more juice out of the bad nozzle that I'm already using. So probably going to change that next time around. We'll see. Okay. So anyways, with that said, again, Prophet 132 type test here to go. We got all our predictions in. Let's get it. Damn, that was all over the place, but we did it. That was a crazy one. Oh my goodness. Guys, congratulations to the believers. All over the place. We started at like 160, dipped all the way down to like 105. We had another stretch where we were getting over to 132, dipped again like mad. And then we did it. So congrats, guys. Appreciate it. All right, let's do a couple 30s here. What do you guys think of how it sounds? I actually kind of like it. Music to my ears. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I feel like I need to inject some 206 into. I feel like there's a little tiny bit of ticking. So I don't know if you guys hear it, but I don't know. With one AirPod on, I felt like I could hear some. So it's one of these. Why not just do all of them? Quite nice. Quite. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to inject some 206 grade 2 to go along with the already existing BDZ that's in here. Okay. Maybe I'll come through the top real quick. Put a little dabble where the wires connect. Turn the whole damn thing around. I think that I need to pull off a couple more keycaps. Spin it back around here. Let's get a little more where the wires touch, where the wires connect. Okay, let's just hope that's good. We'll do another 30 with no music and then a couple 15s with. And after that, we'll do a little Trio 60 comparison too, because I know y'all were wondering about that. Two pretty different-ish boards, but both got some nice tactiles in them. Seems better. I may worry that I might have put a little too much lube. Oops. Oops if so. Seems pretty good though. wrong cap there. Okie doke. Pause that again. Let's do another. Put too much lube, wouldn't you have to then desolder all the switches and retune them? That could be a possibility. I generally don't put so much, and this time around it seemed like I did for a sec, but I think we should be all right. Hopefully. Let's find out. All right, yeah, not too bad. Okay, let's get the music back on. Do a little more typing, maybe in this view. All right, last one here. Alrighty. Okay, guys. For anyone wanting to see like maybe the comparison or the type test here, the Trio 60, I'll do a 60 here, and then we'll do a side by side. Cognitive Wanderer, thank you for the contribution. How are we doing today? Where are we at now? Let's see here. Where is this? Whoa. Oh, uh-oh. Is this not? Not recognized. Oh, there it is. Kind of. What is going on here? Do I have VIA on this? Oh boy. This needs some work here. I don't know what happened, but the layout is all not what I anticipated, even though I don't remember this being really a problem. All right, is this VIA compatible? Let's find out. It is. Okay, I don't know what happened here, but let's fix this. Split backspace. Excuse me. That's good. Let's do HHKB. This is a weirdo one. Let's also change that to left control and backspace, and then now at this point I should be able to get the music back on while we finish the rest of this mapping. Alright, we like that as right alt and right win. Layer 1 has a bunch of bullshit, so we'll redo all of it, or most of it. Insert, delete, caps lock, up, left, right, down, Media. That's good. Okay. Basic. Home, page up, and page down. // plus minus. And I think we're good. Cool. Alrighty. So we'll do this 60-second test here. I'll get this music off again. I know it's been like about 2 minutes since we last heard the Prophet, but we'll do a side-by-side after. All right, here goes. So that's the Trio 60 with the U4Ts. And so side by side, if y'all want to hear so what it sounds like. This one's a lot more muted here. A lot more flexy too. Kind of forgot about that, how flexy this was. What do y'all think? Switch sides here. Pretty cool. Really digging the Panda vibes. I like them too. You know, I think I had a pretty strong initial complaint about the Prophet when I first got it. Kind of a complaint, which was I felt like it was too vibraty. I think I called it like a jitter. There was like a little vibration to it when you were like bottoming out, even if you weren't bottoming out hard. I don't know. I don't know that I have the same complaint. I'm not saying it's not there, but I don't think I'm complaining about it like anymore necessarily. It's nice. It's nice shifting away from those weird switches to this. Maybe that's a part of it too, is that the typing style just kind of changes when you change what switches are in it. Maybe they were happening because, you know, those H1s are so heavy. U4Ts sound a bit muted, but the caps on that green, chef's kiss. It's like a little too muted for me, to be honest. You know what I wonder is if clicky switches would sound nice on this. What was weird, the H1s, they're supposed to be like, you know, like cherry vintage, like vintage cherry black switches. And just in general, those cherry black switches, they're all going to have like these weird heavy short springs, like 78, 80 grams or so. 78 to 80 grams ish. And short. So it's just like they're kind of just a little weird. Like I can type on them. It's just like it's not my favorite thing, you know? It's like it feels sluggish. This is kind of what I feel like. Box jades and everything. Ooh. Yeah, maybe this is worthwhile to do a rebuild in, because I don't think I've done any other build in the Trio 60 aside from this one. So maybe a clicky switch sometime down the lines. Maybe some kind of box click. Okay, so that's that. Let us get this music back on. Play maybe like 5 or 6 games of one of our favorite quick games here. Try the Cream Plus. Oh, maybe. Put some jades in that puppy. I do want to try Cream Plus at some point, but I want to wait for there to be a sale. So, you know, another 10 months. Another 10 months till that Cream Plus sale. All right. Here we go. Let's do like 5 or 6, depending on how I feel. Oh, motherfucker. You stupid fuck. You dumb bird. Oh, was that a G or a C, dude? Every single time, dude, whenever they put the word crazed. I think is grazed. Fuck you. You stupid. You dumb bird. Bro. Bro, I'm about to end this game, man. Oh my god. All right, last one. Look at this. Frustration and annoying, the first 2 words, of course. Bro! All right, no more of this, man. No more. All right, let's do some marbles. All right. This is what we got. Probably not this spring. We'll take that spring out. I kind of play normal Flappy Bird. Oh, yeah. You gotta try that game. It's a great game. All right, guys. These are the stabilizers. This mix of what appears to be C3, a C3-7U stabilizer, and 2 Duroc V1s, and 6 screws with no paper washers. So if you guys care to join in, these are completely usable for an HHKB build. But you know, should we classify it as junk or should we classify it as oh, that's a pretty good prize? Well, up to you to decide. Because we're about to run a marbles race giveaway for them. So let's choose on a random Devilish Glow Box. 10% elimination rate. I think that's kind of low enough. What do you guys think? All right, you know the drill. Exclamation play to join this marbles race giveaway. Let's give ourselves a nice little 3-minute timer. If you care for some leftover stabilizers, some leftover mixed stabilizers, get your bare butts on in here and type that exclamation play command. Worshi, thanks for the follow. Also, last place finisher does get to choose the raid target. People we have on right now, Thick Thack Thok might be a good hint if you can't decide. But you could choose anybody. You could choose your friends, your favorite booba streamers. You know, the whole 9 yards. Join just for fun. Right on. Right on. I'm gonna go grab a bag for him. Oh. What did I run over? About a minute left to join. Exclamation play. Doc Thumbs, welcome back. Happy New Year. We are playing here for these leftover stabilizers, a mix of Duroc V1 and C3. I know what time it is. Guys, about 15 seconds. Exclamation play for a Marbles Race giveaway for some leftover mixed stabilizers. Possibly from Gym Leader Nathan. Alright. Guys, good luck. Welcome to the race. Let's take a look at this. What is this stage? How do you... There we go. Oh, this is a pretty nifty stage. Whoa. What is this crazy boosts? Intellectual Asian in the lead here. Followed by Wershi, Eka Chess, Frank. I like that figure 8 infinity thing. Oh, he made it through the propellers. Intellectual Asian. All good there. Getting through, oh, another set of vertical propellers. Now we got this, I don't know what you call that, a little snow globe. Zoom in. Zoom in. This is a cool stage. Every one of these stages is so good, these community maps, man. Primo. Alright. Let's see who drops here. I think this is like kind of like a big funnel area. Looks like Eka Chess is pulled through. I'm kind of hungry. Oh, it's looking real good for Eka Chess right now. Oh, there is a weird little obstacle right there. That could be a potential holdup. Oh, sorry. Oh, my inability to manipulate this camera. Okay, here we go. Oh, Eka Chess made it through. Made it right on through. But will anyone get any momentum here? Ooh, a little slowdown from Eka Chess. As is Frank. As is Intellectual Asian. Oh, looking real good. Looking real good. Oh, looks like all Hex and Flesh have just died. Oh my god. Will it be? Eka Chess with the win. What's the rule again? Oh yeah, first place you get to claim the prize, the stabilizers here, the leftover stabilizers. So let us know if you claim. No rerolls though. So if you do not claim, we'll pass it along. Last place finisher does get to choose the raid target. Dang, that's some weird, funny eats there. Zoom in at the beginning. No claim? All right. Do you want to pass it off to anyone? Should we pass it off to second? I can't pay for shipping. No, shipping's covered. I cover shipping. If you want them, I'll cover the shipping. International? Yeah, I got you. So long as you claim. It's up to you. Let me tabulate this. Today is the stream of the 24th. Now I'm good, man. Pass a second. Intellectual Asian. Do you care to claim? Eka Chess has passed to you. Oh, he would have to pay for customs for these junk stabilizers. He's like leftover stabilizers. You can only build an HHKB with. What's the prize again? Stabilizers. We got a 7U and then two 2Us. International Asian, you sound like you're pretty local. This seems like a pretty easy transaction. I can probably save you money if I claim come see you. Yeah, no, don't worry. We can arrange this. By the way, guys, for anyone who's not already joined the Discord, feel free to join the Discord here. Notifications when I go live. Ability for you to find me should you win any prizes here from these junk giveaways. But Intellectual Asian, I gotta hear you say you claim. Oh, meanwhile, last place finisher. Let's take a look at who the last place finisher was. Last place finisher was Doc Thumbs. If third needs it, I'll take it. If not, all right, Frank, do you need these? I'm gonna sleep. Cheers, night, everybody. Hey, all Hex, thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful night's rest. Frank, do you claim? Mr. Frank. Claim, all right. Frank has claimed. All right, let me just write this down. Also, Thok Thumbs, if you care to choose the raid target, if you need a hint, Thick Thack Thok is on, but you could choose anybody. All right, profit stabilizers. All righty. Have it all in there for us. Thok Thumbs, I'm working on the raid target. Okay. Thok Thumbs is working on the raid target. Hey, shouts out Ega Chess and Intellectual Asian for passing it on. I personally have no exact use for a 7U and two 2U stabilizers right now. Makes sense. Fair. For your future HHKB. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. I'm hungry. Thought it'd be a good chance to meet the famous me. Am I famous? Still debating between McDonald's or Nations? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. Somehow, like, I don't know. Somehow I feel like McDonald's is lighter. Somehow. But I mean, it really depends on what you get. Nation's got pies, though. And you can get slices, too. F that, I want to be fat. Gluttony. Nations is dense. Doc Thumbs, you still out there? We're still looking for a raid target. I gotta get something to eat. Breakfast meal with some pancakes. Ooh. Ooh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice right about now. Nice 3 a.m. breakfast. Have a nice night. All right. Wait, so Thok Thumbs, you're not still out there. We might get this raid over with. I gotta eat something, man. Okay, all right, we got one. All right, let's do this. Let me open this up. Let me try to get through any possible ads. All right. Oh, it's a music stream. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try to plan to go to Tiny's event. So cool. All right, guys, there it is again. Discord, if you haven't already joined. There's the link. Here's a raid message if you're subbed. Here's the raid message if you're not subbed. Yeah, let's go send some love to Chileno. I should be back tomorrow. I don't exactly know what I'm doing tomorrow, but we'll find out soon enough. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.